A lot of people have trouble creating their dream life, and they have trouble with the law of attraction, if they believe in it. And they have trouble with their goals and their New Year's resolutions, and I've totally been there. And I remember when I finally learned all this stuff about the power of the mind and that we can create our dream life, I wasn't even sure if it was real or not, but I decided to try it out, and it changed my entire life. And so in this video, I want to break down why you aren't manifesting what you want, and I'm going to share with you some of the things I did in my own life that drastically changed my life. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Make sure you hit the like button on this side right over there, this side right over there, to send this out to more people, and let's dive right into the video. So when I first heard about manifestation and the law of attraction, I thought every single time it was going to be the easiest thing in the history of the world, and like things would just show up and you didn't do anything. And so I dropped out of college, I backpacked around the world, I wrote a book about it, spiritual, inspirational, kind of funny, entertaining book about it, and I was unable to get a publisher. I thought I was going to get a publisher. I thought my dream publisher would publish it because I thought that's how everything worked in the universe. Well, I ended up going to the founder, Louise Hay. You might know who she is from Hay House. I wanted them to publish my book. And so I put all my energy into it, and I went over to her house through all these synchronicities, and we sat down outside on her little dinner table, and we talked about my book, and I told her why I thought she should publish it. And then a week later, I got rejected, and it was devastating. I was like 21, and I thought, none of this crap works. And I was like depressed for like a week. And then I realized something. In the middle of the night, I got like hit by lightning or something. And this voice said, the point of a goal isn't what you get, it's who you become. Now that's a Henry David Thoreau quote. And it begged the question in my subconscious, who is my dream asking me to become? See, I thought it was always easy. And a lot of people are afraid to get messy in life. They're afraid to get rejected. They're afraid to be told no. They think everything should be easy. And if it's not easy, it might not be worth it, because what if you put all your energy into something and it doesn't work out? And a lot of people get controlled by this. And I said, look, I'm freaking going for this thing. And so what I did is I created a success hypnosis for myself, because I realized I needed to erase all this fear and negative energy and all these, Louise Hay denying me. And so the thoughts in my head saying, well, if she says it, then you must actually suck and this is not going to work out. And this person says this and that. I had to erase all that from my head. I had to erase my total identity, like that one Men in Black scene where he hits the thing and then you get your memory erased. I realized I basically had to do that. And so I created a success hypnosis. You can use it. It's for free. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's in the description and comments. It's right there down below. And you can use it for free. It's freaking life-changing. And so I started doing that. And then I hit the road. I self-published my book, and I sold them out of the trunk of my car. I sold them at farmers markets next to the guy selling kale. I sold them on college campuses. I rented $20 tables in the student center during school, and I would stop kids and try to sell them my book. And I just did anything. I was just like, look, I'm on the journey. Let's see what happens. And what I'm inviting you to do is to truly go on your journey, to truly go on your hero's journey, as Joseph Campbell calls it. And this hero's journey is where you leave your comfort zone, you leave your familiar world, you go out on a limb, and you show the universe that you really want it. You show the universe that you really believe you can have it. And everyone's journey is different. But you have to ask yourself, are you really doing that? And for most people, they aren't, especially very spiritual people that learn about all this stuff. They think if one thing isn't easy, then it's a sign from the universe that it's not meant to be. No, it just might mean that you haven't shown up enough yet. And it's fun. And so I did that. I sold them all over the place. It wasn't glamorous. And I ended up selling 20,000 copies. Crazy things started happening out of nowhere. I got a TEDx talk, random huge blogs started posting about it. I was on Dan the Man, the Life Regenerator's YouTube channel, like when I was 21 and my first book came out, and he sold multiple thousands of copies for me. Like, all these crazy things happened. And then that led to Penguin Random House, the #1 English publishing company in the world, literally in the entire world, giving me a book deal. Literally, they paid me money. So I went from self-publishing, where I had to pay for my book to be published, to the opposite. They paid me, they gave me publicists, all these things. And I was only like 23 or something. And what I learned from that was, sometimes the thing that you want is actually not what you're gonna get. I wanted Hay House, but really, in reality, that was a very limited viewpoint. I went from this very small publishing company, Hay House, which was my goal, to the #1 English publishing company in the world, being published in other languages. Let's see if I have a copy of here's my book that I got in South Korean. This is literally in South Korean. And I never would have imagined that. And my point is, when you go on your hero's journey, there's ultimately a destiny that's far beyond anything that you can comprehend. You actually, your destiny is bigger than anything you can imagine. But you never realize that unless you really go on your hero's journey, unless you really show up to your life. And most people are afraid to show up to their life. And so that happened, and then the next thing I know, my YouTube goes viral, and all these things just start happening. And I know that it happened because I wasn't afraid to lose. I wasn't afraid to fail. I wasn't afraid to get to a point where I felt like giving up. And you have to be able to get to that place. You have to be able to show up to your life. And when you do that in a powerful way, and only you know that, only you can be honest with yourself about that. But when that happens, it's truly the ultimate letting go. Some people say, well, you're trying too hard. No, it's the opposite. I've totally let go. You totally let go of the outcome. You totally let go of what happens in the future. And you just say, screw it, I'm going to show up to my life. You know, there's a beautiful mantra, and it says, oh, what the heck, do it anyways. Oh, what the heck, just do it anyways. And when you adopt this attitude, you let go. And when you let go, you stop trying to control things outside of yourself and worrying if they will or will not work out. You just do it. You just show up. You just run. You just fly. You just leap. And then that's where the magic of the universe happens. That's where synchronicities come out of nowhere. That's when miracles come out of nowhere. That's when you become courageous. And because you're courageous, because you're fearless, because you have faith, because you're ambitious and full of abundance, you attract that energy into your life. And that's where the amazing things happen. And so I wanted to share that video with you and see where it lands and see where it resonates with you. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, encouraging you to show up fully, totally. You can do it. You're good enough. You're smart enough. It's all about one question. Who is your dream asking you to become? And when you follow that question and get lost in the process of it, money comes to you. Romance comes to you. Success comes to you. Freedom comes to you. Happiness comes from you. Spiritual enlightenment comes to you. Whatever it is that you want, it arrives in your life in the palm of your hands. But it's waiting for you. So thanks for watching this video. If you haven't yet, be sure to download my free success hypnosis. It's in the description and comments right there down below. That's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below for free. And you can use that for a few minutes every day, and amazing things will start to happen because you reprogram your subconscious. So jakeshypnosis.com, hit the like button right there, and hit the like button right there. It'll send it out to more people. Make sure you subscribe and bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, just double check. Have you hit the bell notification? All right, have a great day. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and comment down below. I am worthy of what I want. Comment down below. I am worthy of what I want.